Okay, welcome back for our day 3 of our reading lessons this week. So we've been talking about community helpers and their jobs. Hopefully you had some time to go over on Epic and read some different books about different community helpers that we haven't seen in our books so far. Because today you get to write about about a job and what that person would need for their job. So some of the jobs we've talked about a farmer, we've talked about a chef, firefighter, clown, police officer. We saw a ballet dancer. So lots of different jobs that we can have in different clothes, supplies, and tools that we need for those jobs, right? And so maybe you found one on Epic you want to write about today. But I want you to think about one job. And if you're not ready yet, you can pause right here and spend some time thinking about it. If you want to go back on your Epic books, I want you to think about one job that you would like to write about today. And your job today is to write and tell me about that job and what they do for their job and what they need for their job. Okay, so you're thinking of a person, a specific job, what they do for their job, and then what do they need for that job. Okay? All right. I'm going to tell you my job that I'm going to write about. And what you're going to do is you're going to write this on paper, and I would love to see some wow pictures. So if you want to leave some room at the top of the bottom, maybe mom and dad can draw a line for you so that you can draw your picture at the top of at the bottom, and you can maybe add some labels and some details and lots of colors. So my job I would like to write about, and I read about this in one of the Epic books, was being a beekeeper. And so I'm going to tell you about a beekeeper. All right, here I got to make my plan first. A beekeeper is a job. Now I'm going to tell you what a beekeeper does. A beekeeper makes honey. I think I'm going to add with bees because that's important for my next part. So I'm going to say a beekeeper makes honey with bees. Okay, what does a beekeeper need for their job? A beekeeper needs clothes that protect her from bee stings. All right, I'm going to start with my first sentence. So my first sentence is a beekeeper is a job. So I'm going to start with a capital, right? Start with a capital space. I'm going to do my sounds in beekeeper. B, E, I know two E's together makes a long E sound. A, B, K, E. Ooh, I hear another long E. Keep, Okay, now if your parents are watching this, parents, I want you to notice that it's okay if they aren't spelling correctly. That's the important part, is that they're stretching their sounds out and that they're writing the sounds that they hear. Okay, a beekeeper is, that's a word wall word, is a job. I'm going to say sounds in job. Listen, J, A, B, job. Okay, and I'm going to stop that with a period. I'm going to go back and reread before I add more. A beekeeper is a job. What's my next sentence I was going to write? A beekeeper makes honey with bees. Okay, I'm going to write that and I'm going to show you when I get. Okay, here's my next sentence. A, I started with a capital because it's the beginning of a new sentence. A beekeeper makes, I heard the long A sound there, so I added a magic E. Makes honey with, word wall word, bees. Okay, next part I want to add is what do they need for their job? So I'm going to say one thing they need for their job. So a beekeeper needs clothes to protect her skin from bee stings. All right, I'm going to write that and come back. Okay, and here's my last sentence. A beekeeper needs special clothes to protect her from bee stings. And I see an ing right there, and that was from our phonics this week. So you're going to write over on Seesaw, so you can do it on a piece of paper, and then I want you to take a picture of your 3 sentences with your illustration, and then you can use your microphone to read to me what you wrote. You write 3 sentences. 1 job, what that person does for their job, and 1 thing they need to perform their job. Okay? And that is your last lesson of the week. So if you need to take a couple days to work on that, you can. But I can't wait to see what jobs you want to write about and share those with me on Seesaw. I will see you again next week.